Okay, we are in the green. Welcome back,
And,
people.
and this is why Hitler did nothing wrong.
There you go.
He
Perfect.
didn't finish the job, that's one thing.
Some could argue he didn't start it.
I know.
As you can see here, we are back on Ark after the last server suffered the big oof, which was Mesopotamia.
We did not sacrifice Mitch enough. I keep telling you this.
No, we didn't sacrifice enough Mitches. That's different.
Yeah, find more people called Mitch and sacrifice.
Yeah.
So after this happened, I decided to buy my own Ark server, and after basically a couple of months fucking around with that to make sure it works, it's more or less stable now and playable. And
It's apparently not as expensive nor difficult as we once thought. We don't know what Sargon's deal was.
Correction. It is not as difficult or as expensive as we were told. It was.
To be fair, hosting 101 is quite expensive, but
Yeah.
so far, Byzantium, which is the name of our server now, only has slots of 20, but in the future I may increase this if it goes in popularity to accommodate it. And if I have the funds to do so. So, as you can see, we have a new and improved taming box, which currently has a text editor, which is a present for our good friend Monster Demon, if he ever comes back.
If you could, Stu, for anyone who may wish to join your Ark server, could you spell out Byzantium for them either in the comments or right now so that they'll be able to find it easier?
It is in the description of the video. In fact, if you go down, there is a link.
do you have a link to your server hoster? So you can just... the clickable join link?
Yes, I've
Should
set
anyone
up
want
an
to
Ark
join in and try and fuck with us, he says, jumping onto his shiny new Wyvern.
There is an arkservers.net link for Byzantium in the description. I'll just double check it's in place. I'm also going to double check the audio is actually working.
Well,
Check it's in place. I'm also going to double check the...
it's taking a long time to tame the Stegosaurus.
So yeah, we're back. And everyone basically talk about whatever shit you want. This is mostly me just going to be showcasing what's going on visually.
Now you've told us that, what we're going to say.
Nothing. Apparently.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bitch is lying.
Oh yeah, maybe we should tell the lovely viewers about this court case thing that's going on. This justice.
Which one?
All of them.
Hillary Kavanaugh. Which more again? Merkel. Name any more female leaders.
Theresa May.
Theresa May.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Pronounced Theresa May.
That's a laugh. Jeremy Corbyn and Theresa May being considered leaders.
Justin Trudeau.
Colin Kaepernick.
So a little bit of context for what we're going to probably be doing on Ark right now. We are going to try and find a Therizinosaur. Because, funny story, our original one on Mesopotamia sadly died, so I feel we should replace it. Yeah.
Oh, stop with the fucking
It's a pretty
stones.
funny story.
It's fair to say that all of Mesopotamia was one big oof.
Yeah. I think that whole map was a big oof, just purely the fact that it was an unfinished custom map.
And it was really apparent as well. It's like, okay, let's set up shop next to the swamp. Oh god, 14 wyverns a day.
Patrol.
Hey, but it's fine, because we had all the defenses capable by Plant X.
And nothing else.
Honestly,
And the Plant X was unreliable and would not function sometimes. And it would take hours to set up.
That wasn't even the worst part about the map. The simple fact that there was no, like, shoreline. It was ground, water, instant drop into the abyss.
Yeah.
Good luck if you die, because there's also no aquatic life, because everything went into the abyss and then never came out again.
Yeah, it got stuck.
We saw one megalodon. ever.
And then, to be fair, Nucket did find the plesiosaurs all in one location. In one big mass. Because they had all spawned in a ditch and gotten stuck. Including all the alphas.
I'm liking it. The thing is, I've got lots of practice on this map from playing on Cat's server, which is this map. With very similar mods, but a PvE. So, you know, no going on yeeting on people who are there. Because Stu has cunningly set this map up so that you can't do offline raids.
Yes.
As it should always have been.
And I believe it took the exact settings of, what, 2 buttons to press to do that?
It took 2 lines of code to put into the INI files, basically. So.
Now, Stuart, what people would argue is like, but if you're solo, how else would you raid?
Oh, yeah.
The answer here is you get yourself a bow, you wait until someone goes out to farm, and then you put a fucking arrow into their head. You know, like in real life.
Also, there is a 15-minute timer, so you can't just be like, oh shit, someone's attacking the base, I'm gonna log off.
Yep.
You're not going to run into the situation where someone, you come back one day and someone has leveled your base with petards.
Yes.
I mean, there are petards on this map. However,
it's not because you forgot to disable them.
Petard?
The fucking breaching charges.
They're like those things in Rainbow Six Siege that you put on the wall and fucking implodes. Oof.
yeah, it's the slightly cheaper version of C4, from what I can tell.
Yep.
The slightly cheaper version of C4 is a fucking sledgehammer.
You just pick sledge at the start of the match. Yep.
Well, I know C4 requires crystals and is remotely detonated, as opposed to petards, which have a variable fuse and you light them with a torch.
Yeah, and it's not really, and that's the thing about that variable fuse. I believe it's between 1 and 5 seconds.
It's a bit longer than that. I remember at one point waiting ages for a petard to go off, for it to do then no damage, realistically.
They're not as pokey as you might think they are, but they can do they will level a base.
However, if you bring 50 of them...
If you bring 50 of them, steal everyone's metal, and then make 50 more.
No, the best thing is, though, when you blow up someone's base to get metal, to find out they'd used all the metal.
Poor petards.
Or just never had metal because there was barely any on the map. And the respawn timer was like a day and a half.
That feeling when everyone has healed from their fatigue and exhaustion, except the main character because she keeps getting nightmares without going to the fucking Shriek River.
Why is Stegosaurus so shit?
Why did we have 5 of them on Mesopotamia? On a shelf.
Because
I believe the reason they were on the shelf.
Mud kept capturing them.
Yeah.
Mitch joined in.
Stacy and Chad, then Neo Chad, and then I got Hard Bass.
Neo Deadly
Or
Chad.
Hard Base. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. And then we got a friend for Hard Base. Did we get a friend? No, we pimped out Hard Base, and then we got the kid. Because apparently Hard Base won custody. I seem to remember the last time I saw those, we'd left them outside of Ragnar's base, and were waving sadly to them as we left. Unclaimed them, and filled their inventories with berries. Then about, I think it was a week and a half later, the server got yeeted.
Because someone apparently didn't pay the bill.
Well, one person griefed literally every single other person, and the admin conclusion was they didn't do nothing, there ain't no rules.
That admin whose job it was to enforce the rules that didn't exist.
Yes.
Superb
planning there. It's like, well, what will we do? Well, the server's gonna die if this person is allowed to continue. Well, I guess our lawlessness will mean the server dies. Rather than just...
Are you sure it's Mesopotamia, not Sweden? It's feeling like Sweden.
Yeah.
It really is feeling like money.
The good news is that Sargon is now, he's taking his break, he's got time to relax and play video games, he can jump on his...
Empty's dead server.
But it doesn't even exist, that's the sad thing anymore.
He's more than welcome to join this one.
He is indeed. I've considered messaging him, but I doubt he'll read it, so...
Having a tough time with casters or archers, use the charge basic ability.
I feel like the people behind the fucking Pathfinder RPG were having a giggle at everyone's expense.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find a saddle for that Stegosaurus.
Yeah, that might be an idea. Cause
to be fair, though, Chris Avalon has a really good resume.
He does indeed. Where does Chris Avalon work these days, actually?
He is currently working on...
I don't think he does video games anymore.
He's freelancer.
Yeah.
He's freelance now.
Well, he just did the Pathfinder game. That's who worked on it.
Is that what he was doing? Oh, fair enough.
And he got some Dying Light. Technically, this isn't even... Pathfinder Kingmaker is not his most recent released game, but then he's working on System Shock, Burden of Command, Dying Light 2, and Alaloth, Champions of the Four Kingdoms.
Well, that dude's not.
Now, I'm not sure. Like,
for a while.
to be advised, Dying Light 2, a game that was released. Hang on, Dying Light 2 is upcoming. I thought it was released already.
It is the one with the Argo Brigade we saw at E3.
Oh yeah, what was something? I'm sure there was a second.
I kind of want to play that honestly, just because Argo Brigade.
I've seen footage of its Battle Royale mode.
I mean, I don't give a shit about that, but
it's surprisingly robust.
That's still Dying Light 1.
Yeah.
But I've seen it. And it's just you dab on someone with a hammer and their whole neck like stretches out 4 feet.
Nice.
Those games. But the problem with Dying Light is it suffers from elite zombie syndrome, where elites are these ridiculous-looking abominations, rather than just something like the elites that showed up at night were fun because they were just like they were actual monsters.
You could cheese the hell out of them.
Yeah, but they make sense. They made sense.
Yeah.
The shit in the day, like some of the thugs and that, were just stupid looking. Like they were big hulking fucking tards essentially. The volatiles were more interesting at least.
And then you had some of the special zombies.
Special in the Sunshine Bus method. So did anyone else play the following, the cult-related like DLC with the worst ending in recent video gaming history?
Oh, that's
which game?
I would rather pick the nuke ending.
Yeah, Dying Light 1's DLC has the worst ending imaginable, where the nuke ending is the preferable one.
Preferable.
Is it as worse as Mass Effect 3's initial?
Okay, those of you who do care about Dying Light, spoilers, you need to reevaluate your lives. Here's what goes down at the end of Dying Light the following. At the end of Dying Light the following, you chase down someone who helped precipitate the whole plague spreading throughout the region. And during the fight, you've been infected during this time. You have to take a drug to fend it off. As a major condition. Towards the end of it, you don't get enough, and you just start fucking walking out. But the DLC ends with you becoming a volatile.
Well, actually, no. What you're saying is not true because the whole shtick was there was no cure.
Yeah, there's a way to fend it off, but not cure it.
Yeah, and the moment you get it in liquid form instead of in gas form, that's basically how volatiles get made.
So where do we put this nightlights to?
Oh, basically I accidentally dropped the torch, and well, I think it's stuck in the stego now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lost forever.
Yep. Because apparently pressing right click makes you drop items if you're holding them in this game, which I've only just realised.
There you go.
Oh, let's not forget Dying Light is the game with the £250,000 special edition.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo.
You got
here's what's it. Yeah, they built you a zombie-proof shelter from a log cabin company. Parkour lessons. Your face is on one of the monsters in the game. A human-sized volatile statue. Branded night vision goggles. And adult diapers, sort of thing. And four signed copies.
Okay,
You and your friends.
And 2 sets of Tiamat headphones.
I'm just...
And round trip to Techland with Steve, the zombie consultant. And a fight versus the devs in a rigged Be the Zombie match.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask, protection from alignment against water elemental. What should I pick?
Elementals don't have an alignment. Generally, they're just neutral. But if they're summoned, doesn't matter because a protection spell blocks all summoned creatures from attacking you.
They are not summoned.
Then it will do nothing. They are neutral.
Okay, Shield of Fate then.
But it does prevent mind control, which is neat.
Oh, that was a Lystrasaur.
It is a weak boy.
Kill the Lystrasaur.
Oh,
I'm a terrible person.
that's the point. Do we need to get oil on this, or do we have weapons now? It's easy.
Get what?
Charge forward!
Anyone else feel like the whole zombie thing should be gone by now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or at least
it would
be
on Plants versus Zombie. Like when that game came out, I was like, okay, this is the end. This is like the jumping the shark. This is over.
Or at least make it like, oh, it's a zombie game set in medieval times. It's a fantasy one.
I think that's coming out.
Isn't that just Vermintide?
Yes.
To be honest, Dying Light was pretty good.
It was the best of the zombie games, pretty much.
Yeah, and it flew under the radar.
I don't know. It was a pretty high-profile thing during its day, but it was only like a single or double A rather than what it was at. It actually was, which was a triple A.
And to be honest, it had one of the better parkour systems.
It was just a strictly better version of Dead Island.
Yeah.
But it still was. It was okay. It just wasn't fantastic until you got all the movement options.
And the movement options were pretty important.
Very important. Like those of you at home looking to play these games, get all the movement shit first.
Very exciting, isn't it, your stream, Stu, as we're sitting here watching
A
Stegosaurus
get
slowly eat lemons.
Part of the cheesing you could do with the volatiles was get out at night, run as fast as you can, and then just walk back. Just so you can get more movement experience.
Oh.
I maxed out my movement as fast as possible with that.
Dying Light, the following had an expensive version as well, a $10 million version.
Oh no.
Which included a luxury trailer, parkour and stuntman training, professional acting lessons, a supporting role in Dying Light the movie, screening tours, the original copy of the script, an off-road driving course, 10 VIP tickets, FX makeup sessions, a special edition of the game where you are the voice of Calm Crane, the main character, and 4 copies of Dying Light enhanced edition.
Okay.
One on each platform.
It's about 4 or 5 times faster to tame with kibble than with vegetables. Mistakes may have been made.
Charge!
Did anyone buy these editions then? These $10 million things?
It wouldn't surprise me. I don't think anyone. There are a lot of people with more money than sense.
But at the same time,
living in
that's
Saudi
a lot.
Arabia.
Many people from
Well, it's the strangest thing. All the times that these games came out, the Venezuelan government seemed to go for a massive session of tanking their economy.
Oh dear.
Did anyone buy the
Yay!
As of writing this, no one has bought it. As
Oh.
of February 12, 2016. I can't imagine why no one has bought the $10 million version of the game.
Because even someone that has enough money to like splash out and stuff like that knows that
You can
that's
just
a
buy
dumb
these
thing.
things individually.
Yeah. Like,
What does
Also,
that include?
Professional acting lessons from Roger Craig Smith, a trailer, like a luxury trailer, stuntman parkour training, an off-road driving course, a part in the movie, a screening tour, the original copy of the script, 4 copies of the game. You become the voice of the main character in one version of in the special edition of the game, and you get a professional makeup job.
Okay.
And 10 copies of the VIP screening of the film.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen who are listening to Stu Server, we need to find someone who talks like this.
Get Gilbert Gottfried on this. He's
And get him this game.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Because that would be
if Dying Light had Gilbert Gottfried as a voice option, I'd buy the shit out of it.
I buy more copies for my friends. Maintain armor. You get your.
Here's the thing: $10 million is probably what they spent on the fucking game.
yep.
Probably.
So this
They're
funds them
recouping
another
their
game.
losses.
Yeah, this is recouping what. This is the hopes that maybe if we fuck up the game this badly, that maybe our marketing department can, not have to run off to fucking Barbados for all the money.
Yep.
Wait, why'd you start talking about the Telltale games?
They didn't even tell Clementine's voice actor until the day it happened.
Oh. That's just
And they're
sad.
currently being sued under California law.
Yep. Oh, I should have. Can you imagine what they're gonna do to them in fucking Quebec? Because that season pass isn't being fulfilled, and that's in breach of Quebec law, because they have very strict advertising laws.
Oi, mate. Do you have a license for that? Because I don't think you do. No, die.
So again, looking through Twitter, because taming the Stegosaurus is one of the most boring things I've done in a while.
Cancer, yeah.
Is it about
The
the
Count
Paraceratherium
Dankula
incident?
and the soon-to-be Mrs. Dankula with the "You've been mad broody lately, I'm a lady, I naturally care about infants and find them adorable, leave me be." At which point, Grabby a Booby, replies with just a picture of someone putting a pin through a condom. With the caption, "Sue be like."
Let's be real here. There could have been worse things that pin could have been going through, considering the subject matter. As an aside, Anthony Hopkins will be in a version of King Lear.
So place your bets that when Dankula is finally sentenced, they will then decide when they are having children.
You gotta remember, back in the day, if you had kids and you were convicted of some minor crime, they'd fucking they'd let you off if you were the only parent in the household.
Yep.
Oh, sometimes if you were the only provider.
Yeah.
If you were the only provider for the household, they would be like...
My aunt and uncle used
Quick,
to...
tell Dankula.
Let's put it this way, they handled stolen goods for the Grey Twins. As you do in London at the time. And it's at the time, both of them were going to go down for 2 to 3 years for handling stolen clothes. Now, I think this is only as harsh as it was because of craze. But they let my aunt off because, they had kids. Which I didn't think at the time. I have newspaper clippings of this.
Nice.
Riley Dennis, Christine Blaisley Ford is braver than any US Marine, to which my friend Korak replied, "Truly stunning that she has even survived this long."
Stunning and brave.
Well, we all saw the envelope pass. We know what happened to everybody else.
I've just seen. Okay, check out the ratio on Riley's tweet. 1.8k, 153, 652. I'm not suggesting bee's nest, but
where rats are evil.
what did you just shoot?
I'm shooting flowers. Because
okay.
Because I'm literally that bored waiting for this deco to fucking.
What we could do is, if you want to go and scout for the Pharazinosaurs.
One second, guys. Doom, what's your question?
Where rats, they're evil, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Communal protection from evil.
Honestly, you should be popping protection from evil in case that shit will save you from like charm effects.
Yep. Inflict moderate wounds.
Yeah, we'll just wait a little bit.
Let the healer
Find it and bring it back. And if it's not ready yet, then we'll just dump it somewhere on the beach.
Okay. Actually, fair, we can probably just leave this thing as it. Yeah, it's unconscious enough. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is when we drop the Pharazinosaur on it.
Yeah.
Do you want to take Toxic if you're going to... Actually, no, what's Zyklon's lift capacity?
His own weight?
About the same. Yeah, if you want to take Zyklon, we can... We're continuing the theme of naming the poison wyverns after certain themes.
Certain themes.
Well, we have a Zyklon A. Eventually, she's hopefully going to have a sibling. And Toxic coming in.
Oh, new info on Bannerlord has come out.
Oh, nice.
With such information as the name of the skills: two-handed, mastery of fighting with two-handed weapons of average length, such as bigger axes and swords. Concision, it does not come easily to Bannerlord as a game.
Is it just me or were two-handed things the best stuff on that game? Just like bastard swords and shit.
Couch lances and stuff.
Pringles cans.
Pringle cans.
Honestly, the best weapon is always a couched lance. You just donk people in the skull with it. And there was nothing they could do because you were just riding around the place.
Aww. By popular opinion, it seems that St. Jude's is the charity that getting the money. I'm more than happy for the money to go to helping sick children with cancer. I believe it's what Stefan would have wanted. Aww.
Aww.
That's where the spare money from Dank Killer's I'm going to prison fund is going.
Oh, I've just found a purple drop. Let's see what the gods bless us with today.
Mine was 2 crop plots earlier. Sorry, 2 crop plot blueprints.
Oh, damn, son. I got a bunch of good shit there, actually.
Oh, nice.
Let's
I'll
see.
just quickly click on the stream.
Mastercraft Pelargona saddle.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever tamed one of those.
What else? Some shitty blueprints. Okay, so it wasn't that good. I got a silencer and some blueprints, and one of them was that, so, yeah.
Silencers only work for PvP. He says, screwing on a silencer.
So, Skog, you say the Therazinos are at the little waterfall we were at ages ago?
They're all around that area.
Okay.
So I'll come and join you shortly, but I'm going to make sure that this one's out of the way.
Yep. Our little
I mean, if we
hut's still
find
there.
2, not first.
Okay, don't go to the wooden hut because there is a cloaked drake that's made a nest right there.
What level?
Let me see. Level 50 female.
You're on a wyvern.
Yes.
Just watch your stamina.
Almost full. I can rest up. What, you think I should grab it?
yeet the fucking thing if you want to.
Oh, just kill it? Yeah, I'll kill it. Fuck
It's
it.
gonna hassle you.
I'll cleanse it from this area.
I've forgotten to close the doors. Well.
At some point, you just need to cleanse them from your lands.
Right, Neo Chow, so you're gonna live on the roof. Bye, Neo Chow.
Eagle Splendor, Summon Small Elemental, Bone Shaker.
Okay, I've taken the egg.
Canada is talking about banning handguns and military-style rifles.
Oh no.
Who is?
Canada.
Of course they are. 'Cause they don't have enough problems.
Yeah.
So just, you know,
Well,
the
you
more
can't have
lethal
that.
short-range weapons available. Shotguns.
Well, you want to make sure that you don't make sure that when you don't accidentally have a bullet that flies off and hits an innocent bystander as you're trying to defend yourself from a hand grenade attack.
Ah, Sweden.
God.
Oh, you know.
Oh, there you go.
What they need to do, Canada needs to be more concerned about, you know, making buildings strong enough to receive an impact from a plane.
Yeah, and maybe do something the fact that they have a bunch of confirmed ISIS members hanging around the capital.
Hey, they welcomed those people in. They're Canadian citizens now, Bill. I can't believe you'd be so... What's the word?
Bigoted.
Yeah.
Well,
Bigoted.
well, here's the thing: they also let in the unfortunate sex slaves that they used to own, and the two have met on the streets of fucking Ontario. Neither party being particularly plussed about it.
Oh, hi. Wait, how are you still here? Huh.
Now, far be it for me to suggest that at some point maybe the victims and the perpetrators might meet in a bloody fashion.
Yep.
Huh. Okay, I just went up 4 levels.
Yeah, so did I. Nice.
Piggybacking off my XP.
Yes.
Time has come and so has I.
Let's find another rape McKnife hands.
Basement knife hands. If we can get 2, then we can save time by taming them at the same time and then losing our collective will to live.
Yes.
And then you can do something exciting instead.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right.
who wants to see something cancerous that Twitter put out?
Sure.
So, Twitter.
I'm
Twitter's
looking at
account.
Booge.
Now, keep in mind, on Twitter, if you show any signs of being suicidal, they will lock your account.
Why?
Dunno.
So, presumably
Okay,
people
it took a
post.
little longer than 30 minutes, but I got done.
Yeah, that is a drastic improvement, which is very minor changes.
Mm-hmm. Like now she's actually attractive, at least according to my standards.
Could you at least like airbrush out the titty plate? That shit is so distracting. Like, it's only
fair enough.
mild, but the titty is like the weird divots on the plate that just look garbage.
Do you reckon we should tame what
Just put a
eats that level
tabard
5
over it,
quetzal?
fuck it. Put a circuit over it. Just burker it.
Also, all of that armor on only the torso.
She does have gauntlets on. Well,
Needs more helmet.
partially. Yeah, that's the major problem. But I get you don't want to have it on the hip or something. I don't know. Also, the shield is slung in such a way that it cannot be wielded easily.
Nope.
You'd
Also,
want it
the
over
shield
the other.
The shield she has on in that portrait is not the tower shield she uses.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
looks
kite
like a
shield.
cavalry shield,
Yeah, that's a cavalry kite shield.
which
Thing
does
normal.
explain the lower bits of armor missing.
Yeah, because it's meant to cover the thigh, but she does have greaves on, but no
Oh, well.
like tasset beyond like a crotch plate, which is
Yeah.
scale.
Stu, how do you feel about going and putting that female Stegosaurus on the beach?
Oh yeah. Wait, the one in the box or the one right here? Ah, the one right here.
There's 2.
Yeah.
There's 2. Okay, which one's the better one? And all
Mod
the
is going
female.
to cream his pants if he comes back on this and plays Ark. Yeah.
So we've got male level 30 or a female 24.
Should we...
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take that text to go home, I'll look for a Farah.
Okay.
We just not going to tame that one yet.
Should I just take the female reddish one? Yeah.
Yeah, bikes. And I'll try and find a Varangian. Oh look, there's one.
Oh shit!
Nice.
That's the original. Just for comparison.
In any case, hey Paizo devs, stop ripping off Farnies from Berserk, you fucking hacks.
How's
Yeah,
that?
level 5 Varangian. Oh, that Parasaur just got yeeted off a cliff. It's just still falling.
What do you think?
Better.
Marked improvement.
Yeah, it looks less like titty. Which on its own could be a bad thing, but
I can't really do anything better with that because it's impossible to just airbrush it, but I can smooth it out.
Yeah, it's like bolted into the fucking shading. Like sections of the shadow on the rest of the model is on the rest of the artwork is from that. So there's not much you can do.
To be fair, though, it seems like the majority of the improvements you did was mostly because of makeup, which she wouldn't wear. But, well, you did make the face less rounded. That's true. You gave her an actual chin.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so guilty, but I'm killing all these low-level Varangian.
And when it comes to makeup, it's sort of like She was described as beautiful, and it's just the base isn't beautiful. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fix your yee ass haircut, bitch.
Mm-hmm. If you want an actual beautiful woman, they could have hired an actual artist.
Oof. Autism.
An autistic artist would have been best.
They could have just not ripped off Berserk.
Mm-hmm. Badly.
Because Farnese is meant to be kind of like homely when she cuts her hair. Because it's meant to be like, yo, I'm not just psycho flame fart anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what homely means, because it seems to be used in different contexts.
I know, but here's the thing.
More like more plain looking rather than trying to.
Alright,
pick it up.
there's a level 12 and a level 4 here, Stu.
Here's the thing,
Level
though.
2 and 4?
Here's the thing, though. Why would she keep her hair like that if she doesn't care how she looks? Because that is a actual, like, that was not a practical haircut they got back then. That was actually a noble fucking haircut right there.
Yeah, it's Prince Valiant.
Well, she is
Yeah.
noble. She is nobility. Or she
but then
likes
she-
serving nobles. Her parents are of a noble house, and she does not hate her parents.
I know this.
Well,
So-
the one with the haircut, the reason why she cut her hair was because of the fucking suitors that kept.
Yeah, but he's saying it's actually that is a more preferable haircut for the time. So
been
that
a long
haircut
ass
would
hair.
actually make her
Yeah.
that haircut would actually make her more attractive towards her suitors.
Maybe, but it is a haircut primarily.
Considering the people who work at Paizo, that's probably their idea of an upgrade.
Mm-hmm. That is a very asexual haircut, even for the time, though.
It's a Prince Valiant haircut.
Yeah, it was a mostly male haircut, so no.
Yeah.
I believe the relevant quote here is, your mum's
Yeah.
asexual.
Do you know of a character in the Paizo things of something of the 8 Eyes or some member of the Pathfinder Society who's of the 8 Eyes? I can't remember her full name.
Yeah, the bitch of the 8 eyes that you see at the.
At the end, I'm just wondering if Bill remembers anything about her.
Is it worth hunting
looking
down a
Mhm.
Takahara?
Noctowl of the 8 Eyes or some crap like that.
An elf.
I mean, if you can conceivably do it.
Some knife here.
Well, I'm faster than it for a start.
I'm playing a knife here, you a-holes.
Okay. I'm a half knife fair, but you're still a full knife fair, so knife fair.
You're more like a spork here, really, aren't you?
Fuck.
You think your eyes of the 10? It'd be of the 10 eyes, because the Decemvirate means of the 8 eyes. 10 eyes, rather.
Short sword.
No, she definitely called herself something of the 8 eyes.
That must be something new.
Yeah, it might be something new. You can basically hire... Basically, you can pay her 2,000 gold pieces, and she will open a portal to bring someone here from the Pathfinder Society to help you in combat.
Cool. That's probably how you do custom character creation.
That sounds like a part of the Decemvirate, who are the ruling class of the Pathfinder Society, but the Decemvirate means of the 10 eyes.
Must be Mr. Translation, or maybe she's just the 8 of the 10 eyes.
Well, she specifically has the title 8 eyes because apparently in combat she was such a good shot.
She's not an iconic character, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, no, she doesn't even have a portrait.
Is her name Shalelu?
I don't think so.
I say that's the usual like elf that they go with, and like she's normally in Varizia, but
No, she's a drunk apparently.
that sounds like Shalelu.
Asgard, by the way, when we get back, before I cut the stream off at some point, we will do a microbes tour of the castle. So.
Now I understand why they gave her a boot plate, because they realized that the face wasn't effeminate enough to actually
Noriel 8 eyes.
That it's a woman.
That sounds right.
Yeah, sounds right.
And I didn't add that much makeup to her. I've seen much stronger makeup. Unlike some of the actual portraits that are available.
If we want anything low level, Stu, this is probably the good time to do it before we go and kill everything.
Yeah.
I just killed a level 3, 4, and 5 Allosauruses. And level 17 Pteranodon that happened to get in the way.
I like how there's still low level stuff hanging around on the server before
It's just
I
not
did.
died, has it?
No. Because, again, on Mesopotamia, things died all the time. That's the nature of this beast.
I tried to soften her face as much as I could, in different ways.
Hammers.
Yeah, Noriel 8 eyes.
My Wyvern's a thick boy now.
Fuck.
This map is fucking gorgeous, though. I have to say. This is a nice idea.
Oh, do you want to have a look at the castle? Be wary, because it's full of angry bats.
How did you like all the time that people used to fucking cause fear spell?
Cause fear is so freaking annoying. I'm just like, how? How is everyone failing to this shit?
How did I fail this? I'm playing a fucking wizard!
Right, level 20 Ferroxenosaur. Let's see if I can find that one.
Did you guys manage to pass your skill checks for the whenever you were selecting which characters you were going to get, basically?
Yeah, most of the time.
I passed the first one automatically. Like it told me you auto passed for the knowledge world check, and then it was a diplomacy. I think was the next. Regardless, I failed that one, and then I failed the next one, so I reset. And then I passed that, failed the first one, passed the second one, reset again, passed them both. I was like, yeah, fuck you, game.
Oh, I feel so bad killing Ferroxenosaurs, but they're bootleg as fuck, and I want good ones. There's also more Tapaharas.
If I wanted to go through this game as a just 100% diplomacy master, like personality master, what class would you recommend? I think sorcerer, but you know.
Any charisma. So basically bard, sorcerer, or paladin.
Stu, I just knocked over a Tapahara. I'm going to give you my coordinates. Can you bring kibble?
Bard would be preferable,
Actually,
then they get the knowledge skills as well.
Can someone check? Because I don't actually know. I think it's Allosaurus.
Well,
But it's a level 4. I want it for its eggs.
I'm in the middle of the map, so...
Ah.
Yeah, might not be
there's no immediate rush. It's low level and there's no longer anything violent around.
Okay.
Let's set up camp.
Horror.
Because exhausted.
Oof. Oh, so they put the exhauster mechanic in this new Pathfinder game as well.
Yep.
Yep. But the fun thing is, camp is actually a useful thing. Because one of the options they have for camp is you can choose to use the remainder of your magical healing to finish healing up everyone. Or you can do natural healing. Either or.
Don't know why you would do that.
Neither do I. But... Well, I mean, the thing is, there is a possibility for you to get attacked in the middle of the night, which would mean your spells haven't refreshed. And if you're already at full health, no reason to... Well, if you're not at full health, but if you're close to being at full health, no reason to waste a spell when an actual overnight healing will take care of it.
True that.
Right. Stu, is a level 27 Varangian worth bothering with, or should I eat it?
I mean, we don't have one yet, do we?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'd try and find a female if I can. Because a
fucking
low-level
leopard.
female is still good for eggs.
Because I
Also,
think...
is that bright red? There's a bright red raptor. That's quite nice, but it's bootleg as fuck. Well, the Tapahara's not waking up. I don't actually know. I just saw things and followed them around and then ate them. 43, 32.
Okay.
Oh, my wyvern's a thick boy now. I can... Oh, there is another. Level 4 Varangian.
Kind of think we should just pick up the male one for a trophy, but...
Birds by holy fire.
An Oviraptor? Why is there loads of stuff here that I want to eat? Nom 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 nom.
I just saw a red power sword.
nom,
Oh
nom,
shit,
nom,
there's a griffin there.
Oh yeah, griffins are a thing.
+1 turbo.
They don't lay eggs, so I don't really care about them. That's just how I things.
There are 2 dippies by the stream.
There are less dippies over here.
No, there are less.
Should I do it? I'm tempted to just yeet them with a poison blast. Oh, there's 3 dippies. Yeah, I should throw them.
Yeah, just be careful you don't backblast yourself.
It's really simple. You have to do it to them.
Right. What level Varangian? Okay, apparently it's 43 minutes to tame a level 1 with kibble. I'm thinking, well, that's on the main timer. Even getting a low level 1 is pain and suffering, and we already have pain and suffering because they're parked on top of the barn. Is that Oviraptor going to be any good? Level 10. 10 what? I'm back here so I can look at you through a telescope. What? They're gone. Hello. Hello. Is Dinosaur just wandering around? Ah, female. Need a male Oviraptor.
Ah, females.
I am witnessing a dippy fight a T-Rex.
You're witnessing a dead.
I'm gonna just quickly start watching your stream.
Yeah. I think I need to stop streaming at 1080 because it's putting in the yellow for future reference.
Small burned
I think
house.
720 is sufficient.
I'd hope so.
Oh, this is the stuff from the nightmare. Corpse face bloated for so
Yeah,
long.
I'm at the
being
2
to
beds
water.
you placed in the middle of the wilderness, on top of the thatch.
I believe those are the bee beds.
Yes, they are the bees, because I see a bee with a ladder leading up to it.
That was fun getting that honey.
Dying
But it's
constantly.
done.
There was
Yeah,
literal
level 4 Ferrozenosaur, level 27 Ferrozenosaur. We could carry one each.
Oh.
Be right back.
Oh, is that another Oviraptor? No, yeah, another female Oviraptor. I don't think I've tamed a Tapahara before successfully. This one took 2 shots. I think if we want to get another one before we get a Quetzal to just like machine gun it down, it's fun doing
Sounds
that.
legit.
I remember the last thing. I think the last thing I got with my with Lancaster on the Cat server was it a T-Rex? Well, I just had, I think I'd set it up with the turret off my left shoulder, so it could fire forwards as I just drove by, and yeeted on it.
Still can't find you, that is curious.
So, where the fuck is the Stag Lord?
4332 by the GPS.
Yeah. 42 lat.
Left is 43, 32. Let's see what the map thinks. Yeah, 42 down, 30 across.
Yeah.
I've got the big green wyvern.
Yep. I'm just at the bridge now.
Right. My naming system for the Tapaharis is very simple. We have hot. Get a second one, it should be called cold.
Fantastic.
So, what do we want? Do we want
Hot or cold?
Ferrozenosaur pairing? So we can at least get eggs and then get some Basilosaurs? Or do we hold off?
What, for the eugenics master race pair?
Nullus is mad.
Nullus is mad?
Oh, I can see a third one.
Well, he's calling people rats. and
Male tech parasaur. I
Oh,
think I have a
shit.
new plan.
Yeah, let's get that instead.
Yeah. Fuck Ferrozenosaur.
Yes.
We have
We
an...
need the king of the Fash Wave.
Female 135 Ferrozenosaur. I'm just gonna park here. We'll get one each.
Yeah, okay.
Also, it's a nice electric blue one, like the other one.
Okay, right, I need to find you in a hurry.
I'm just gonna fly up a bit, some above the tree line.
Hail to the king.
I'm by a big waterfall.
There are many big waterfalls.
Yeah, I'm aware that that is not a helpful description.
Yep. I'm like near the bridge right now that goes over the canyon.
Oh, I can see the bridge. It is... Where is it? Bridge is northish, eastish of me.
Northeastish. Alright, okay. Are you in the lower canyon or the top of it?
Yes, I'm in the lower canyon.
Oh, yeah, because I see a river now. Well,
Right,
stream.
I can see both of them from where I'm currently standing. And by standing, I mean hovering. So 135.
Oh, there you are.
Cool.
Okay, is that the Ferrozenosaur in question just down there on the screen?
If you want to get that one, I can get the para.
I missed. Fuck.
Yeet.
Coming back from
I don't think I can carry the Ferrozenosaur because my weight's all fucked up.
Alright, I've got the Ferrozenosaur.
Nice. Alright, let's go. Is the tap keeping up? No, it's not, basically. Okay. There's another tap over there. They're really easy to tame. Is it a female?
The convoy will make its way home.
It's a female. Do we want to... Fuck.
No,
We'll
I
have to
actually
come
like
back.
this. Yeah. I quite like this Varangian though. Its colours are nice, the green one.
Yep, and I'll try and fly ahead of you a bit so you can see the parasaur.
Oh, it's bright.
We're gonna have to make a pit stop, aren't we?
Yeah, for stamina. We'll go to
Right,
the hut, maybe.
The left side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've forgotten there's a Tapahara.
Also, you just shitted. I saw the shit fall down, or the tech thing.
I should go back for the Tapahara. I'll meet you at the hut.
Okay.
You know how Tapaharas are fast?
Well,
I remember.
apparently not.
Okay, Wyverns have not got the best handling, but...
Oh,
There's
shit,
a lot of bright green shit. They had events on or something.
Yeah, it was red last month. This month was green. I wonder what next month's going to be.
Can they stop? Can Ark just not do this?
To be fair, I have some lovely green eggs from a fire dragon. I want to hatch them because they look really good.
Yeah.
They look really fucking neat.
I have enough stamina just to fly home without sprinting, because fucking hot over there is
I mean,
slow.
potentially, but it's a question of
I
do you
need to
have
find
enough
somewhere
fuel
nice.
to make it.
Oh, it's a bright green griffin. All right, it's yeeting on some terror birds. That's hilarious. I can still see the top.
Shall I drop the Thera in the box, or...?
Yeah, drop the ferret in the box. Oh, that's just hordes of brightly coloured bullshit in this area. Right, let's hope for the best. Please don't run away, Parasaur. I am your friend.
Oh, there's one black guy in the story, if I see so, from the trading cards.
Alright,
No,
once we get these
no,
secure and start taming them, we will do the cribs on the castle.
No. Oh, I saved it.
Oof.
Oh,
You did it!
my wyvern is a thick boy. I had to do a very slow maneuver to try and save the parasaur from a raptor that basically saw me land and went, "Oh, whoa, what's this?"
Fuck you, Bard. Cross through.
Apparently, Kavanaugh is yeeting on everyone.
Yeah.
I can see several live streams up of the hearing, and
a really angry Nullus.
Mm-hmm.
Rarely do I see Nullus annoyed to this degree. I've seen him annoyed, but I've never seen him angry.
he's too much of a boomer, despite being less than the age of majority.
Are 16-year-olds like the new boomers?
They're
Pretty much.
Boomer Prime.
Noomers.
Boomer Prime. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was a terrifying thought.
Boomer Reloaded.
I did look up the Latin for Monster Zero and name his Space Marine that. Not much different from his regular name.
I was just saying, Nullus is part of his fucking name.
That's Vitae, no life, as opposed to no monster.
Nullus's character's weird because, like, he has really godly stats in a lot of ways, but just his whole setup and gear so far is just so average. Like, just
I think it's average for a Space Marine.
Yeah.
And so far, at least when I was rolling it, my dice rolls for Nullus were utter shite.
So he just gives off a bad impression in that first
It's like,
combat.
aha, I will shoot this guy at point blank range.
Misses.
Wow.
Aha,
Dumps
I
a
will hit
magazine
this person
directly
with
at...
sword.
You know that picture of a member of XCOM aiming their rifle at a sectoid, and it's at no, not that one. The one where the gun is poking through the sectoid's head, and it says 65%. Why is XCOM just? XCOM feels like it should be in that game, you know?
Yeah.
Dark Heresy is a better XCOM mod than anything else.
Yeah. Has anyone played that game, the Phoenix Directive, or whatever it's called, Phoenix Doctrine?
Oh, Phoenix Point.
No, that is a. Yeah, that's a game that has some stuff XCOM, but it does.
That's the old XCOM devs.
Yeah,
and it's a Lovecraftian game.
Yeah.
It's not out yet.
That looks pretty dope. But the other one I was thinking of just then, I just kind of got the names confused, is Phantom Directive. I was playing that a few weeks ago. I still need to finish it. That is an interesting game because it doesn't have percentiles for hit chance. It's all based on like stamina and sort of like vague time units and stuff like that. So I think characters have a thing called awareness. So when they move and they get shot at, if they have more awareness, that's basically damage like reduction, sort of. So when they get shot at, it uses up some of their awareness, so they take less damage. But then if they get shot at again, they take full damage because they've got no awareness left and shit like that. It's an interesting take on the whole XCOM thing.
So they basically do bullet time.
Kind of.
Massively unrelated, I know, but I'm looking at my YouTube subscriptions and being reminded that, oh yeah, the Quartering got banned from Gen Con.
For being punched in the face.
Yep.
In case you didn't need any excuse to avoid something that took place in Indiana, the most cursed state on the face of the earth.
Land, please. Land, please. There we go.
Even Guernsey is not that cursed.
Look at this.
Yeah. Like, Indiana is like someone took Guernsey and Newfoundland and just crammed them together into one place.
What kibble do we need for a parasaur?
I shall find out.
You find out and I'll knock it unconscious.
I love the fact that there's so much fucking ability damage in this game.
Fuck you, Tapahara. No one asked you to join in. Nothing else attacks when it's like, hey, we're doing trank damage.
What's up?
When you've had a look at the wiki, you bring your wyvern to come and bring it back.
Yeah,
because
I will do in a sec, actually.
Actually, I'll go and get it, because if it's unconscious, it's not going to help.
Oh yeah, the 45%, mostly because he's in high cover.
Okay, apparently it likes crops, major berries, and just regular berries.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have a kibble, does it?
No, it just
please be alive, please be alive.
Veg.
It ran into the trees.
Huh.
Oh, I can see it.
I'll come around. It's such a nice color as well. Hopefully nothing happens.
Yeah, it's alive. It's my fucking Tapahara just being a dickhead.
Do you know what we should do? Build 2 taming boxes for maximum
Well,
efficiency.
traditionally they're not overfilled, but...
Yeah.
Right, we're going to try this again. So, you're going to sit there, you're going to be a good girl. You're going to sit here, and I'm going to shoot you in the face.
In the face?
Boom! Headshot.
Oh, got domed instantly. Okay, do you know what I'll do? Well, I'll leave my dragon here, and then I will go up to the castle and get a parasaur saddle. That way I can show our lovely viewers what the castle looks like.
Apparently whilst you were gone, Kavanaugh went...
Ballistic.
I read it.
Limit off.
He's gotten very emotional, apparently. And the reactions from the feminists are just like, oh, well, when a woman does that, she's automatically unhinged. I find it weird that they have such different standards. I'm like, fucking hell, there's nothing this guy could have done that would have gotten you people on his side.
You've been calling him like this cold, calculated monster this entire time.
But now he has emotions. Oh, well, look.
That thing that you've been actively encouraging men to have.
Yeah. but also I love. I found out who the black person was in that video with her lawyer. That is Sheila Jackson Lee. Sheila Jackson Lee, who is passing the envelope to him.
I'm not saying it's corruption, but
it's pretty much corruption.
We get an update on exactly who that is.
She's a Democrat senator.
Oh, what a surprise!
Now, is she giving or receiving it? She was giving the envelope, wasn't she?
She's giving the envelope, yeah.
Giving information.
I do
or
understand.
Money.
I do understand the confusion by looking at her face. You couldn't really tell if she's giving or receiving, but she definitely was giving.
I'm assuming it's a thing that's happened recently, but there's been a meme I've seen a few times today of Diane Abbott going, "Oh yes, the emergency services number is 99.
9?
Am I gonna have enough darts for this?"
On a light
track
note,
arrows as well. So.
there is, I think it's for the Commonwealth. I think it's like Red Orc 2 that's got a Vietnam update.
Rising Storm 2, but it's the same devs, but yeah, same game basically.
Yeah. There is a achievement you get during a match called the Horror. Witness another player dying from napalm up close while surviving yourself.
Oh, that is a game. I don't know who actually has that game, but I should do a stream or hangout with that because that is a fun game because of the memes of all the achievements and shit like that.
They are all like the roughest shit.
Yeah, like the devs know what they're doing with that game.
I like how this is the lighter note of the evening.
Yep. I also love the like arguably really stereotypical but maybe true accent they gave the announcer for the Vietnamese. But I've always been attacked. Like he literally sounds like that.
Isn't Australians an option in that?
Oh yeah, and they literally sound like stereotypical. We lost, mates. We need to get it back. Like literally, is yes.
Deploy the mace of Molag Bal.
Did you see that, dude?
I fucking love that image so much. It's so good.
I like how my shots don't.
So yeah, viewers, you may get a hangout with Rising Storm 2 eventually.
Right, I'm gonna get some more darts too.
If it's got fucking Aussie posting, I'm 100%.
I think it does. They added the South Vietnamese in as well recently, which is even more funny because they're just like the shit tier of the Vietnam War. Ugh.
That's quite nice. I
see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you perhaps have a orange ring as well?
No.
No, that washes. No, it washed off, thankfully.
Knowing the ring concern washed at all.
Nah, it's just it's something. I just sent something to Doom. It's something I do for all of my characters to kind of get into their headspace. I make a dramatic.
Make them messed up as shit.
Okay.
I give them a dramatic speech. Okay.
Messed up as shit.
Here is a thing for our lovely viewers. In the future, I'll be hosting a play and chill hangout, basically in the same format as this, but instead of watching us play Ark, you'll be watching me play through some old single-player games. And I have 3 suggestions, so please leave comments for what you would prefer to see. Medal of Honor Allied Assault. The very first Medal of Honor game on PC. It's a classic game, one of my favorites. One of the first games I ever played as a kid. Fire Warrior. The first Warhammer 40,000 shooter. Very infamous game. Actually, no, it's not really that well known, is it, Fire Warrior?
It's well known in certain circles.
Yes.
It's the Devil May Cry 2 of 40k games.
Yeah.
And that is not as bad as everyone says, but it's still pretty bad.
It's pretty mean, though. It's a very entertaining game in a lot of ways, which is good.
Yeah.
And finally, This is an interesting choice. Call of Duty 1 and a United Offensive expansion with the German single-player mod, where it replaces all the character models that you play as and all your teammates, AI teammates, as Axis soldiers, and replaces all the enemies with Allied soldiers, so you can hilariously play through the Battle of the Bulge as the Germans and just yeet on a bunch of Americans, or play at Stalingrad, where you are on the boats attacking the Russians and the top of the hill for some reason, because it doesn't replace anything else, so it creates this weird out-of-context thing. But it's quite entertaining, so please let us know what you would prefer.
Good news, Stu.
Well, no shit, Joker.
You walk
The
right past
Kings
it.
of Leon. Nice. I'll give it its...
Let's go with Queens of the Fash Wave.
Oof. It has so many lemons in it, Jesus.
Yeah, you should probably take those lemons out.
I should give them to the Therizinosaur.
Also, you wanted the fancy saddle cover, didn't you?
Yes. Do you have one of them? Oh, fuck. Am I about to be shanked in the dark?
Of course.
I just
He just shot me! Damn.
Ooh, what fashion companies try to sell them? You know what?
Dude, if a fucking fashion company came out with a commissar outfit.
Go to Korea.
I mean, fair enough.
Like, see what you want. They know how to run a fucking, like, idol group, don't they?
Okay, I just woke up on Mega's bed. That was disturbing. The respawn there.
I feel like the commissar jacket is a very nice piece, but you'd have to be very skinny to pull it off.
Don't wake up in my bed. I'll curse you with a sore ass.
I don't think you have a bed in the game yet, Gren.
I just realised the bloke on the left-hand side is wearing Crocs, for fuck's sake.
Wait, what did my name? Why was my name brought up a couple times?
Skog just shot me. Like, fucking knocked me out, then just yeeted me in the head with a rifle. So we could get the cosmetics, and, well, I respawned in your bed, and it was a really weird sensation.
The muttonest of chops.
Yep.
You're not the first person to say that.
Oof.
Remember to put the meat from our bodies onto the fire.
Yep. Wait, did you just harvest the meat from the corpses?
Not yet. It'd be easy to do it when there's more corpses.
Okay, so Parasaur stylish saddle.
Yep. You wanted 2 of them, didn't you?
Oh, have you got another one?
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
if you hold on. If you guys are just doing this for the saddle cosmetics and shit, look in the cabinet in the room you just respawned in.
Yeah, but this is more fun.
Alright, I'm just saying. I've put a number of my cosmetics in there.
There we go. It has a nice fucking tea towel over it.
Nice. Still, I've taken off my helmet so you don't damage it.
Alright.
I'm just going to stand not in the path of the wyvern.
Let me see, does I have ammo for my pistol? No, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to crossbow you. Which is really grim when you think about it, because bows aren't always the most lethal thing. Alright. Get fucked. Oh! That actually did that, like, fucking hit you in the eye as well. Jesus.
Dang it, Skog, what have I told you about shooting it in their eye?
Oof.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, hi, Red Vortex. I've just seen your chat. We're doing quite well, I think, all of us. We've had a nice, happy day so far.
Yeah.
For the most part. So.
I haven't slept for 32 hours.
Whose fault is that?
Well, I would admit that it was my own fault, but then I would be prideful.
Do you have anything
I just
planned
have
for
to
tomorrow,
explain why
or are you
I
just
have
planning on
work.
sleeping?
Look,
I'm gonna sleep.
Grin, it's real easy. Just press rate charges against your bed.
No, it's easy. You can sleep in class if you just carry your mattress with you. See, mine was more nefarious. You gotta admit.
Did your Wyvern get angry when?
I know a way I can sleep. I know a way I can sleep really well. I have information that could lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
I feel like you don't understand what the term sleep means. It's not sleep, but it's permanent.
It's a good sleep when it's permanent.
You're gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
Sleeping with the fascists.
Fascists, yeah.
Sleeping with the fascists.
That's what the commies, socialist movement in Italy says. When
I'm going to be
dabbing
starting a
on
new
people.
artistic. I'm going to start a new artistic movement called Fish Wave.
Would it be fish wave or deep wave?
The only good thing.
Wave's a wave, motherfucker.
Tidal wave.
It's deep, but it's not a wave anymore. It's only a
Tidal wave 9.
A wave by its own, merit must be on the surface.
Ah. Fucking
Otherwise,
Billy Ray Cyrus.
otherwise, the best it can be is current.
Scott, did you get your body corpse back?
Yep. I'm gonna throw it onto the fire so we can get more ash for the ash god.
Hey,
160 meat as well. Surprising.
do you want more wolves? Here's more wolves.
Hey, I heard you liked wolves.
What are they useful for? Nothing.
I
we're
don't
still-
know where
wait,
to
we're still
place
talking-
Billy Ray.
Wait, we're still talking about the Clintons?
No.
No.
Yeah, I got.
Officially or unofficially?
Whatever floats your boat.
Officially, I have never said a word about the Clintons.
Is it just me, or does Billy Ray Cyrus look like he's about to throw a throwing axe at someone?
I don't know.
He isn't.
Hold on. Well, hold on. Wait. You know he's the father of Miley Cyrus, right?
I am
Yeah.
aware, and I'm not sure why he's just slowly becoming more and more like weird, like heathen wave over time.
Eventually, so he's soon going to start up his boomer black metal, Viking metal band.
He's going to take over as the lead singer of Tyr.
Okay, Skog, when you're ready,
Yarp.
we'll have a quick tour of the castle, and then I'll probably dab off the stream for a bit, I think.
Cool.
Got
I'm just gonna
enough long time.
unload all the crap from my bag.
You finally get to use cleave, damn it.
Also, I made a self-portrait.
That's nice, princess.
You can't afford to keep yourself in battery. You know that. Don't kid yourself. You're a student. You drink bottles of Boost at best. What's that fucking... I can't remember. There's a really bootleg Asda own brand energy drink called like Dr. Lightning or some stupid shit.
We may need to build a large pen for the wyverns at some point. A hanger bait.
Yeah, I'm thinking hangers.
Hello?
You might need to hang.
Why have people named my fucking chat Sweden and Finland?
He just noticed.
Like that for days, Naka.
Yeah.
And then there's Switzerland too.
Nucker's
Okay.
got his own shit to do.
Okay, help me out here. Asda
So
used to have
Stuart
that. Asda used to have their own brand of energy drink that was really bootleg. What was it called?
I don't know, man. I'm not a big energy drink person.
Gotta let it out, gotta let it out.
Yeah, that was
I
it.
used to.
You know, Asda's gotta let it out, gotta let it out.
Have you guys heard the? Have you all heard the lo-fi hip-hop version of the of Devil Trigger, right?
Nah, I just recall you mentioning it yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see if I can find a version that isn't 10 hours long.
Gonna enter the shop soon before it closes. Oh, God.
Yeah, here we go. Found it. And this is the most cursed information possible. Also, the current theory at present, Nuka, is that the 3 million red orb taunt is going to be the dance.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Yep. That would be funny. Bang, bang, bang. Pull my arm the nigger.
Okay, for some reason I can't.
Demonetized.
Okay.
Wait,
Well, then we don't.
Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm
said
gonna
this
end
week.
it very shortly though, so.
Right, well, there you go. Have some spice on your meal.
Well,
Have this vaporwave version of Devil Trigger.
After you
This-
stay.
Okay,
This is official, by the way.
we'll show them the stables first.
What?
It was a bit tidier, and then the women's arrived.
Fuck?
This is official. It's from the page on PS4 where you pre-order it. So they did like a vaporwave remix.
Okay.
I have a lot of unicorns.
Okay.
There's been fucking Satan Lobotomy Corp every run I have done so far, ever since I added Lozzie. Lozzie has died in a horrific way every fucking time. Put it the last one. Did you see the picture I posted where like fucking fairies and ate our corpse and ate our eyes?
They ate her eyes out, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna move all the.
Nuka, I have a proposition for you.
Wait, let me turn the room. What?
Okay, so, let's
Getting charged by school shooters.
recently, the day before yesterday, the Pathfinder Kingmaker PC game came out.
Yeah, no, I was there when we were talking about it. We were talking about the ring for an extended period of time.
So, what I propose to do is buy the game for you, and you play the game while Bill criticizes the game in the background.
We can do that. We can do that, but it will have to be next week because I'm waiting.
Well, yeah,
again next week.
your computer's having issues, but yeah.
Well, I put it this way: the only reason I had to restart on day 38 is because the days are so long and so much shit is happening that my computer can no longer handle running a lobotomic operation in those days.
Do you even know what's actually wrong with your computer? You seem to have
the
replaced
motherboard.
everything. You're sure
It's the motherboard. I'm positive it's the motherboard.
Because it's the only thing you haven't replaced yet.
Like fucking, I just beat my third boss there. What's it called? And in fucking lobotomic operation. And I finally got the thing that Stony Mick was. Who is it? Who's the guy with the orange name that's always talking? But it was Bone something at the time, so I don't know who it is.
Pastafari?
Maybe Pastafari? No, Pastafari came in.
So?
Is it? Okay. No, I think it was Pastafari, and then you fixed his name, yeah. So what's it called? Fucking, he was talking at length about how much of a pain in the arse this thing is, and I've been wanting it for ages because it's one of like the two trick things along with the Plague Doctor that basically claims to be like the lowest rank, but it goes nuclear and kills everybody. Basically, it's called Army in Black, and it's represented by a big love heart with a soldier in it, and it fucking helps you with everything. However, if too much negative shit happens, it goes beast mode, and every 4 hearts spawn with soldiers in them, and they all fly towards different departments, and then fucking kill everybody. Like, really bad there. And I have been waiting this entire time to get it because it's what I'm going to dress Merc up as. Purely. Alright, okay. Like, fucking, here, look at the equipment. This is what I'm going to dress Merc up in. And by the way, it's really good shit. Fucking really, really, really good shit, but look at it. Look. Fucking, paste. Screenshot it off the wiki. Look at it, shit.
It's a bullpup Barrett.
Yeah, but they're all fluorescent pink. I'm gonna deck him out completely in it. It's gonna be the gay pride warrior.
Quite aerated.
And okay, everyone, I'm gonna end it here. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, I'll make this a semi-regular thing, and we will see you all soon. Does anyone have any final words?
I'm the nigga.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, good night.